Hello everyone, my name is Stefan. I'm going to teach you in this video about how to use 3 ways to solve a quadratic equation. The first way we're going to use is by using the quadratic formula, and the second one by factoring the equation, and the third one by completing the square. So if we have an equation in this form, ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is the standard form of quadratic formula. This one here. So the solution will be x equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. The second way we're going to use is by factoring the equation. Is something like this. If we have ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, and here we're going to make it something like this. I prime x plus b times c prime x plus d equal to 0. So it will be very easy to solve. The third one we have by completing the square. So if we have ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, so we try to make it something like this. It will be I prime x plus minus b square plus a or plus minus a equal to 0, and then it will be very easy to solve. So let's start with the first case we have. We have here the formula, and this is the formula here. We are using x is equal minus b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So let's try to solve this equation here by using this formula. Is very easy, straightforward. Just you have to plug in and that's it. So we have the formula here is 6x squared plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. So we are going to use, this is here a, and this is b, and this is his c. So we're saying that the formula says that x equal minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So let's plug in, see what it's going to give us here. It's going to give us b is 5, so it will be minus 5 plus minus square root of 5 square is b squared is 5 square minus 4 times ac. ac is minus 6, minus 6 is minus 36 over 2 times 6 is going to give us minus 5 plus minus square root of 25, I run of space here, plus 144. 4 multiplied in 36 is 144 over 12. So x is equal to minus 5 plus minus square root of 25 plus 144 is 169 over 12. I see down to the 169, square root of 169 is equal to 13. So this is going to give us minus 5 plus minus 13 over 12. So x1 is equal to minus 5 minus 13 over 12, and x2 is equal to minus 5 plus 13 over 12. So this one is going to be minus 18 over 12 is equal, divide everything by 6, is equal to minus 3 over 2. And this one is going to give us 8 over 12, divide everything by 4, it will be 2 over 3. So this is here the solution. Hopefully it's right. Let's compare it with the second one. We're going to solve the same problem using using factorization for the equation. So if we have something like this here, ix squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, the solution is going we factor it, we convert it to something like this, very simple, something like this here. I prime x plus b prime times c prime x plus d equal to 0. So it will be very easy for us to solve. So let's do it. We have 6x squared plus 5x minus 6 equal to 0. What we are going to do in this case, we have to multiply this number with this number here. So a and c, we multiply them together, give us in this case 36. So what we're going to do, we have to find two numbers that you multiply them in each other. We have to find two numbers to multiply from each other and give us 36. Give us 36, and we add them to each other, give us 5. So let's try the numbers, which one works for us. Since 5 is positive, the big number is positive and the small number is negative. So we have 36 multiplied in negative 1 is equal negative 36. However, is 36 minus 1 is 35, and we have 18 multiplied in negative 2 is equal to negative 36, but 18 minus 2 is equal to 16. We have the third number is 12 multiplied in negative 3 is equal to negative 36. However, 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. We have 9 multiplied in negative 4 is equal to negative 36. However, 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. This here, our boy here, we are going to use this one here. So what is going to give us in this case, we have to try to work with those two numbers to find the solution, the relationship. So we have 6x squared plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. What we're going to do, we're going to add 4x and subtract 4x. So it's x squared plus 5x plus 4x minus 4x minus 6 is equal to 0. What we did, we add a number and we subtract it, is still 0, so nothing changes. So what is going to give us here, 6x squared plus 9x minus 4x minus 6 is equal to 0. What is going to give us here, we see here in these two numbers, we see is a common factor here. Let's do another color. Let's change this color. Put this one. We see this here. They have a common factor. What is going to be 3x. And we have here a common factor as well, is going to be number negative 2. So what is going to give us this here? Is going to give us is 6x, sorry about that, is going to give us what, 3x times 2x plus 3 minus 2 is going to give us 2x plus 3. So we have a common factor because 2 multiplied into x give us 2 multiplied into x give us negative 4x, and negative 2 multiplied in 3 give us negative 6. So from here we see these two as well, they have a common factor, is 2 plus 3, 2x plus 3. We have 2x plus 3, it will be times 3x minus 2. Because if we have this is we can put this together and multiply in that one, equal to 0, here equal to 0. So what is going to give us, when we have two numbers equal to 0, means one of them is equal to 0 or both. So what is going to be, it will be, is going to give us 2x plus 3 is equal to 0, or 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So the solution is going to be x1 is equal minus 3 over 2, and x2 is going to be 2 over 3. So how we see, we get the same answer as the first problem we did, the same problem in a different way. So let's go to the third way. So in this case, what are we going to do? We're going to take our equation from this standard form, so to make it something looks like this here in the top. So we're making it to be looks like a square plus 2ab plus b square. So if we make it like this, we can convert it something like this, so it will give us very easy to find a solution. It's a little bit confusing, but it could be done. So the first thing we're going to do to make this thing is easy for us and make the numbers a little bit smaller, we divide here everything by 6. And if you divide 0 by 6, it's still 0, doesn't change nothing. So let's write our equation in the new version. It will be x squared plus 5 over 6x minus 6 is equal to 0. So let's try to convert it in this form here on the top. If you see in red, we try to make it something like that. We have a square is x squared. Okay, what we're going to miss? We're going to miss the number 2 and a. Let's write it here, 2a. So we'll write 2a, so not a, has to be x, actually is 2x. And we have b is just multiply it here in 5 over 12. It will be b. Since we're multiplying 2, we have to divide by 2, and is 5 over 6 divided by 2 is 5 over 12. So we are missing the b square here. We have to write it down as well. So will be plus this here, it will be plus this here square, because it's b square, and since this b will be b square, it will be 25 over 144. This comes just here is square, this is square, give us this one here. Just I don't want to make the video very long. So since we add 25 over 144, we have to subtract it, minus 25 over 144 minus 1 is equal to 0. This is here, it has to be 1, not negative 6. It's negative 1. Minus 1 equal to 0. So what is going to give us here is x plus 5 over 12 square. So what we did here, we combine this part here. Since we have a square plus 2ab plus b square is going to give us just a plus b square. This is what we did. This is a and this is b, everything square. So we have to add this part here now. So what is going to be plus 20 is minus, actually is minus 25 minus 144 over 144. What we did, so we have to find the common denominator is 144. We have to multiply 1 by 144 and divide it by 144. So we give us this here, and everything is equal to 0. So what we're having here is x plus 5 over 12 square minus this one here. If we see here is 25, not 22. 25 minus 144 is, I believe so, 169 over 144 equal 0. This what is going to give us is just x plus 5 over 12 square minus this is, it will be 13 over 12 square equal 0. So how we see here, if you see this formula is similar to this one here, the third one here, a square minus b square give us a plus b times a minus b. So let's take it from this form here, from this form, and convert it to this one here. So what are we going to have here? We have this is a square, this is a square here, and this is b square. So let's write it down what it will give us. So we'll have x plus 5 over 12, this is all a, so we have to add b, plus 13 over 12, close the parenthesis, and then put a plus 5 over 12 minus b is minus 13 over 12, this everything is equal to 0. So let's change the color to don't mix it. So if we have it like that, two numbers is equal to 0, so each will be equal to 0, one of them or both equal to 0. So will be this here equal to 0, or this one here is equal to 0. So what is going to give us here will be x is I don't have a lot of space, it will be x plus, we have the same denominator, it will be 18 over 12, or x 13 minus 5 is just minus 8 over 12 equal to 0, is going to give us x is equal to 18 over 12 is just 3 over 2, or x, this is x1 and this is x2, equal to 8 minus 8 over 12 is just divided by 4, it will be negative 2 over 3. So how we see, we get in same answer again here, and this is the answer here. We see the three ways give us the same answer, no matter how you do it. Just you have to be familiar with one. My advice is this first one is just very simple to use here. It's very simple, but sometimes you may forget it, you are in a test and you don't remember the formula, so we have to use your brain in a different way so you find the solution. And thank you so much, have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe in my channel to help me put more videos about math and physics as well. I'm just starting, hopefully it will be very helpful for you. Thank you.